MBA Creates. Learn, create, inspire. Hello and welcome to part 5 of this website authoring series. In this video, we will look at further enhancements we can add to tables in HTML, some of which include headers and footers, table resizing, and how to center align a table in a browser. And we'll be recreating this table as our second example in this video. So let's go ahead and open our website folder and right-click on the tables file and select Edit in Notepad. Now we have the code for our previous table from our previous video. We are going to add another table. And to demarcate the two, let's add some comments. You can simply pick the comments just after HTML, copy, and then paste it just beneath the body tag. And then change the text to this is table 1. And let's copy the entire comment. Control C to copy. Can leave one line and then Control V to paste. And then let's change this to table 2. So press enter to go to the next line and hit the tab key. And then we begin with our table tag. Now let's head into the table tag of table 1 and copy the border and the style attribute. Press Ctrl C. Head into table 2 and paste. Place a cursor in between the table tag and press enter and press the tab key. Press enter and press the tab key once again. Now let's bring our cursor in between the table tags. And we start by adding a caption. So that one goes with a caption tag. Now it must be noted that tables have 3 sections: a header, a body, and a footer. These are defined using the T-head, the T-body, and T-foot tags. The T-head, T-foot, and T-body tags are added to your table tags in this order. And to create headings, which are bold and center aligned, we use TH tags instead of the table data tags. Now, based on what we've learned, let's go ahead and add the T-head, the T-foot, and then the T-body tags. And they will go under the caption. Now I'll resize my notepad so we can see the browser on the side. I will still have our previous table, table 1. Now, aside explaining and adding sections to your code, comments can also be used in hiding part of your code. So let's do that for table 1. So we head to the beginning of the table tag of table 1, and I'll enter the first part of my comment tag and enter the last part of the comment tag after the closing table tag. You can now go ahead and save. Press Ctrl S to save and refresh in the browser, and the table is gone. Back to our table 2, let's add the details for the caption. Let's head into TH and add our row. And as explained in the previous slide, we add TH. We have 2 columns or 2 cells, so we add another set of TH. And then we go into each TH and add the details. So we have fruit, and we have price. Let's quickly press Ctrl S to save and refresh the browser and see what's going on. So we have the caption and then the first row, which is the header of the table, appearing. Let's go ahead and add the details for T-foot and T-body. So for T-foot, I'm going to copy what I placed in T-head. Ctrl C to copy and then place everything in T-foot. Ctrl V to paste. And then I make changes. Change fruit to total. And then I change the price to the amount on the slide. So I press Ctrl S to save and refresh. We have our header and footer. Now let's head into the body. So for the body, we have 3 rows. So I'm going to copy the row and paste twice. Now let's enter the details. Now we press Ctrl S to save. And let's head into the browser and refresh. To resize a table, we can use a style element by adding a property name and its value. So as you can see in the syntax shown in red, the property name and value are separated by a colon. The table width can either be expressed in pixels or percentage. With pixels, if the browser window is resized, the table size does not change. With the percentage, however, if the browser window is resized, the table size changes proportionally. Now let's add a little enhancement to our table. I would like to align the total and its amount to the left. And to do that, let's head into the TR tag of T-foot of the footer. So inside the TR tag, so place a cursor there and we are going to apply a style called text align. So style equal sign, bring your inverted commas, place the cursor in between, and then the property name, text align, and then the value left. You can bring a semicolon to end the syntax. Press Ctrl S to save. Let's bring up our browser and refresh. And then we have it neatly aligned to the left. Now let me resize this window by maximizing it. We see our table is aligned to the left. But what if I want the table to be aligned to the center at all times? Let's head back into Notepad and get this done. So to accomplish this, let's go into the table tag. And where it says style, we are going to add another property. So just after the 70% or the percentage you applied, bring a semicolon. And the property name is margin. So we are going to have margin left and margin for right. So let's begin with margin hyphen right. I bring my colon because I want to add the value, and I say auto. I bring a semicolon to separate it with the next one I'm going to add. So margin hyphen left, bring a colon, and the value is also auto. Then I bring a semicolon to end the syntax. Press S, Ctrl S to save. And let's head back into the browser and refresh. So now if I resize my window, my table is always in the middle. So this is one of the foundational concepts of making sure that your website is responsive to all devices. So this will be for a desktop. This will be for your tablet or iPad. And this will be your mobile phone. So a quick recap of what we've learned today included adding headers and footers to your table with the various tags, resizing your table using pixels and percentages. And we got to know the difference between using these two units and how to center align a table in a browser using the margins. If you're a beginner in HTML, the advice I have for you is to write HTML like you are leaving a clue for your future self. Clear, clean, and easy to understand. And with that, we've come to the end of another tutorial. And if you have any questions and suggestions, leave them in the comment section and I'll do my best to respond to all of them. Until we meet in the next video, which will be part 6, it's bye. MBA Creates. Learn, create, inspire.